Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. This is Viprajesh from Tafi Access Limited Tata Car Showroom in Coimbatore. Today I am having an interesting comparison for you amongst these three Tata cars which are the most talked about. Just recently Tata Motors have launched their new subcompact SUV the Punch with the top spec creative manual variant available at Rs 8.5 lakh ex-showroom. So today in this video we are going to compare the top spec creative manual variant of the Tata Punch with the other two cars available in the similar price range. On the left, we have the Tata Altroz XZ Plus, available at Rs 8.44 lakh ex-showroom. Then on the right side, we have the Tata Nexon mid-level XM variant, which is available at Rs 8.27 lakh ex-showroom. I am going to compare each and every detail of these three cars, while also suggesting which Tata car will be the best choice for you if you have a budget of just under Rs 10 lakh. So let's get on with it, shall we?
I am just up on the journey, you just know that I'm just going insane.
First, let's talk about exterior design. The Tata Altroz, being the most modern premium hatchback, is obviously the most sleek and sharp compared to the Nexon and the Punch. Even though this is a dark edition of the XZ Plus variant, almost all features are exactly the same as the standard XZ Plus. In this comparison, the Tata Altroz XZ Plus is the most feature-loaded car, while also being almost similar to the Nexon in terms of dimensions. This being the topmost variant, it gets projector headlamps along with LED DRLs and front fog lamps with cornering function. These features along with the chrome highlights are also available on the standard XZ Plus. Both the XZ and XZ Plus variants of the Altroz provide these 16-inch dual-tone machine-cut alloy wheels along with the chrome detailing on the ORVMs. Body-colored door handles are standard across all variants, and even this top-spec variant does not get a shark fin antenna. The topmost XZ and XZ Plus variants of the Altroz also provide a rear windshield wiper washer with defogger. That said, the Tata Altroz XZ Plus is the only car in this comparison to offer a rear fog lamp, while the other two cars don't offer a rear fog lamp even on the top spec variants. The Tata Altroz is also slightly longer and wider than the Tata Punch, while being just 3 mm shorter in length compared to the Nexon. That said, being a premium hatchback, the Tata Altroz offers the least ground clearance here at 165 mm. Talking about ground clearance, the Tata Nexon offers the most ground clearance in this comparison, with all variants offering 209 mm of ground clearance. Yes, this being a mid-level XM variant, it does not offer alloy wheels. However, all variants get the body cladding along with 16-inch wheels. This XM variant being only second to the base level XE, it does not get body-colored door handles or ORVMs. That said, the ORVMs still offer auto-folding function. All variants of the Tata Nexon offer projector headlamps along with LED DRLs. However, this XM variant does not get front fog lamps, and unlike the top spec variants, the LED DRLs on this XM variant are not multifunctional and they don't double up as the indicators. This XM variant also does not get silver finished skid plates, while the actual indicators are located lower down on the front bumper. The facelifted version of the Tata Nexon launched in 2020 offers a more Land Rover Discovery inspired front design, which looks properly butch and muscular and blends in nicely with the coupe-inspired side profile. You can see that compared to the Tata Punch, the Nexon offers a more curved body with a coupe-inspired swooping roofline. This XM variant itself offers silver-finished roof rails, while all variants get the contrast belt line. All variants of the facelifted Nexon offer these tri-arrow design pattern LED tail lamps. That said, the Nexon XM is the only car in this comparison to not offer a rear windshield wiper washer or defogger. While the rear design of the Nexon may not be up to everyone's taste, it is very unique to look at on the road and is also the widest car in this comparison. Compared to the swoopy and curvy coupe-inspired design of the Tata Nexon, the Punch is more straightforward, providing a more boxy silhouette, which also helps in maximizing interior space. The top-spec Creative variant offers a dual-tone color option for the roof, while many components are shared with the Tata Altroz, including the door handles as both cars are built on the very same Alpha Arc platform. Despite being shorter and narrower than the Tata Nexon or the Altroz, the Tata Punch is the tallest car here, with the Tata Punch being just 9 mm taller than the Tata Nexon. For such a small car, the Tata Punch looks very butch and muscular, and just like the Tata Harrier, the headlamps are placed lower down on the bumper, with the LED DRLs placed on top. The Punch also offers air curtain vents just beside the headlamps for better airflow and aerodynamics. However, a major part of the front bumper and the rear bumper are finished in black, and unlike the traditional look of the Tata Nexon, the Harrier-inspired face of the Tata Punch definitely makes it look like a mini Harrier. The top two variants also offer cornering fog lamps on the Tata Punch, while it is the top spec Creative variant which offers these 16-inch dual-tone machine-cut alloy wheels. Another exclusive feature only on the Creative variant are these black-colored roof rails, and being based on the Tata Altroz, the rear door handles are also located in the C-pillar. Taking a look at the rear profile, you may be immediately reminded of the Renault Kwid. However, the Punch has its own design elements, such as the unique-looking tri-arrow design pattern LED tail lamps and the sharp creases running around the car. Let's now compare the interiors of these three cars. First, let's get into the cabin of the most feature-loaded car over here, which is the Tata Altroz XZ Plus. This XZ Plus is the most feature-loaded top-spec variant of the Tata Altroz range. This is the top-end variant, literally, and it offers exclusive Beneki Calico leather seats with this tri-arrow design pattern, which is not available even on the Tata Punch top-spec variant, despite being almost similarly priced. Now, getting inside the cabin, you get to see a whole lot of features which already we have seen on the Tata Punch as well, and it's being shared. Well, most of the parts are also being shared with the Tata Punch. For example, the door handles, the tweeter design, and all the power window switches, the power mirror switches. The steering wheel itself is also being carried forward from the Tata Tiago to the Tata Nexon. And this top spec variant, just like the Tata Punch, offers cruise control, automatic headlamps, automatic wipers. You also get the same engine push button start button along with the front and rear fog lamps, along with the engine start stop button, which is located over here. However, the multiple drive mode button for the Tata Altroz is located right behind the gear lever, but on the Tata Punch, this economy mode button is located on the right side of the steering wheel in place of the rear fog lamp button.
City drive mode activated.
Now let me just turn on this car because it is quite very hot today. And turning on the car, you get to see this semi-digital instrument cluster, which is again quite similar to what we have seen on the Tata Punch, because yes, this is the exact same unit, except for the fact that this is an Altroz specific system which shows an Altroz in the image, but on the Tata Punch it actually shows a Tata Punch. Now coming towards the overall design, this is a more swoopy design befitting a premium hatchback with curves, various surfaces, and this floating island type design over here where the touchscreen system is mounted. This is not what we have seen on the Tata Punch. The Tata Punch instead offers a more blocky SUV-like boxy design for the dashboard, befitting an SUV kind of character. However, this automatic climate control unit is exactly the same we have seen on the Tata Punch yet again, and this gear lever with the leather wrapping is also exactly the same. That said, in this price range, the Tata Altroz XZ Plus is the only car to offer a center armrest with proper cushioning and adjustment, whereas both the other cars, be it the top end Tata Punch or the mid-level XM Tata Nexon, do not offer this center armrest for the front passengers. Next up, coming towards the colors, well, this being the dark edition, you get an all black dashboard with the dark piano black finish on the mid pad over here. However, the standard XZ Plus variant of the Tata Altroz gets a dual tone theme with a silver finish over here instead of this black, which looks more airier and much better. That said, one standard feature which is available on the XZ and XZ Plus variants of the Tata Altroz are these fabric padded door armrests, which is not available on both the other cars. Even on the top spec Punch variant, it is not available, and the door pad is finished in hard plastic. But the Altroz offers a rather nice feeling fabric padding on all door armrests, which is quite a nice touch. Now coming towards other features, well, the main features to be precise, most of the features, as I already said, we have seen on the Tata Punch, which are exactly carried forward to the Tata Punch to be precise, including the smart key access with push button start, with the key fob itself being exactly the same. And this 7-inch touchscreen system is also exactly the same on the Tata Punch as well. While the Tata Punch has the IRA Connect connected car features as a separate optional pack, the XZ Plus variant of the Tata Altroz offers it as an integrated feature into this touchscreen system itself. You can see that the touchscreen UI is exactly the same as the Tata Punch, and it also offers Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, What 3 words connectivity, and voice command functionality for the climate control and other stuff as well. However, the Tata Altroz additionally offers one more feature regarding this touchscreen system, which is interior ambient mode lighting, which is not available on both the other cars. For that, let me just turn on the headlamps. And you can see that the display color has been changed to a darker theme, which means the interior ambient lighting is now turned on. At night, this ambient lighting looks absolutely fabulous. The lighting is also available in the center console over here in the cubby hole area, and also in the footwell. You can see the blue lighting over there on the reflection. So this feature is not available on even the Tata Nexon or the Tata Punch, be it the top spec variant or the middle one. This is an exclusive feature available only on the Tata Altroz. Another exclusive feature on the Tata Altroz XZ Plus is with regard to the power window system. The top end Tata Punch also offers one touch down function for the driver window. However, the Altroz XZ Plus is the only car to get one touch up function for the driver window as well, which is not available even on the top spec Nexon variant. That said, none of the cars in this comparison offer a telescopic adjustable steering wheel, while tilt adjustment is available as standard across all variants. And yes, all three cars available in this comparison also have electronically adjustable ORVMs along with auto fold function, including the XM mid-level variant of the Tata Nexon. However, as I already said, the Tata Altroz XZ Plus is the only car in this comparison to offer even a rear fog lamp along with express cool function for the automatic climate control, which is again an exclusive feature only for the XZ Plus variant.
Express cooling on. Windows may roll down.
So this express cool is basically a function which automatically lowers the driver window and pushes the climate control to a maximum speed and maximum cooling, so that the cabin gets cooler very fast. Despite being based on the same platform as the Tata Altroz, the Tata Punch offers 187 mm of ground clearance and is a much taller car with a more commanding driving position. As a result, the ingress and egress is far easier with a more upright and comfortable seating position. Yes, this is the dashboard view of the Tata Punch Creative dual tone top spec variant, and uniquely in this comparison only the Tata Punch gets a much more unique texture and dashboard color combination, including the blue colored AAC vents, which are in contrast with this white and black. This white panel is standard on almost all variants of the Tata Punch, with the unique tri-arrow design pattern being carried forward with a different dot matrix kind of texture. The top dashboard top texture is exactly the same as we have seen on the Tata Altroz, along with the lower part of the dashboard as well. This automatic climate control unit is also exactly the same in terms of design, layout and functionality. However, this Punch Creative variant does not get the express cool function which is available on the XZ Plus variant of the Tata Altroz. Well, coming to other things, the gear lever is exactly the same with the leather wrapping exclusively only on the top spec variant, and so is the leather wrapped steering wheel, the cruise control, automatic headlamps, automatic wipers, the digital instrument cluster and the 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is also connected to the automatic climate control unit. However, you can see that even on this top spec Creative variant there is no leather upholstery. This here is the fabric upholstery which is available as standard across all variants of the Tata Punch. However, this dual tone Creative variant alone gets the blue highlights on the seats, which is quite unique and youthful, while the Tata Altroz XZ Plus alone gets leather upholstery instead of fabric. None of the variants of the Tata Punch offers a center armrest console. Instead, you get this storage cubby hole console with the handbrake lever without any support for the driver or the front passenger. That said, all three cars in this comparison get a 1 liter bottle holder along with an umbrella holder integrated into the front door pads as standard. Now getting into the biggest car in this comparison, which is the Tata Nexon. This is the XM mid-spec variant. To be precise, this is the XM-A variant, which gets almost exactly the same features as seen on the XM manual, except for this automatic AMT gear lever. Almost immediately you can see that the dashboard design layout is definitely not as flamboyant or as modern as the ones seen on the Tata Punch or the Tata Altroz. That's because This was a car launched in 2017, and the overall dashboard layout, the design has still been carried forward to this facelift model. Now, despite that, the Tata Nexon is still one among the best all-rounders in its own category, which means that even this mid-level XM variant is well loaded with features. Despite not having steering-mounted audio controls, this car gets a Harman audio system with 4 speakers available as standard, and this car obviously does not get smart key access with push-button start. Instead, it gets a flip key with the follow me headlamp function integrated into the key fob itself. So once you turn on the car, this is how everything looks like. Yes, the digital instrument cluster is not exactly a more flamboyant full color one. Instead, this is a black and white monochrome display. However, it still provides all the features and details you need, including instantaneous efficiency, gear change indicator, distance to empty, and all those things, including multiple drive modes. In fact, the Tata Nexon is the only car in this category to provide 3 multiple drive modes as standard for the engine, including city, economy, and sport, whereas the other 2 cars in this price comparison gets only an economy mode apart from the standard city mode. Yes, this being a mid-spec XM variant, you still get manual air conditioning only. There is no automatic climate control. Automatic AC is reserved only for the XZ Plus variant onwards on the Tata Nexon range, but still this air conditioning is pretty effective and very strong. So turning on the car, this audio system does not get all the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay connectivity, and as you can see, this is definitely not the most modern system. However, the audio quality is pretty decent, and you can additionally add speakers over this to improve the audio quality. This audio system can be controlled only using the manual controls over here, the physical controls over here, and doing that is also not very difficult because everything is clear, crisp, and easy to use as well. That said, as I already said, the Tata Nexon XM is the only car in this comparison to not offer front and rear fog lamps, with this console area over here being completely blank except for the button for opening the boot. While the AMT lever along with the multiple drive mode selector remain exactly the standard across all variants, this mid-level variant does not get a center armrest. Instead, it gets multiple cup holders and cubby holes for additional storage. A special mention has to be made about the seats of the Tata Nexon. Despite being 4 years old, the seats of the Tata Nexon is simply the best in terms of its price, its category and size, because these are the seats which offer simply the best under thigh and side support while also being greatly comfortable for long drives. While the Altroz and the Punch offer a height adjustable driver seat on the top spec variants, the Nexon XM does not offer height adjustment for the driver seat. That said, the Tata Nexon XM is the only car in this category to not offer a day-night switch for the IRVM. This instead is just a basic IRVM with no adjustment and no day-night mode as well. The Tata Nexon is the only car in this comparison to offer an LED cabin lamp across all variants, including the base level XE variant. The Tata Altroz offers the LED cabin lamp only on the XZ and XZ Plus variant. However, the Tata Punch is the only car in this comparison to not offer an LED cabin lamp and instead offers this puny yellow cabin bulb. The Tata Nexon XM is the only car in this comparison to not offer a cooled glove box because this is a mid-level variant. However, the top spec variants of the Nexon offers this feature as standard. Coming towards the rear seat, the Tata Nexon simply offers the best rear seat space and comfort. You can see that the legroom is simply the best in this trio comparison, and the under thigh support is also simply the best in this segment, even in the compact SUV segment when you compare with the Nexon's rivals. That said, only the top spec variants of the Nexon offers a rear AC vent, whereas the Tata Altroz is the only car in this price comparison to offer rear AC vents on the XZ and XZ Plus variants. While front adjustable headrests are standard on all 3 cars from the base level variant, the Nexon XM does not offer rear adjustable headrests or a rear center armrest, while it offers standard ISOFIX child seat mounts along with dual airbags, ABS with EBD, corner stability control, ESP traction control and other safety features. The rear seat space of the Tata Punch may not be the best in this trio comparison. However, the space is pretty decent for a tall guy like me. I am 5'11" for reference, and I have adjusted the driver seat for my height, and still I have got decent level of knee room and overall headroom as well. This being the top spec creative variant of the Tata Punch, it offers adjustable headrests for 2 passengers along with a center armrest, which also offers more comfort on longer drives. Just like the Tata Nexon, the Tata Punch and the Tata Altroz also offer two ISOFIX child seat mounts as standard for the rear seat passengers from the base level variant itself. The Tata Altroz, being as long as the Tata Nexon, offers a similar level of knee room and overall space. However, the headroom is definitely not up to the Tata Punch or Nexon's levels. That said, the rear AC vents are an exclusive feature which is available only on the Tata Altroz in this comparison, this being the XZ Plus variant. This rear AC vent feature is also available on the XZ variant of the Tata Altroz, along with two adjustable headrests and a center armrest, which is also a standard feature. However, the under-thigh support of the front and rear seats of the Tata Altroz is definitely not up to the mark, with the Tata Punch definitely offering more support, while the Tata Nexon offering the best seats, be it the front or the rear. The Tata Nexon is the only car in this comparison to not offer an external boot release button. Instead, you have to pop this button to open the boot of the Tata Nexon on this XM variant. That said, all three cars in this trio comparison offer equivalent levels of boot space and overall luggage flexibility. The Nexon offers 350 liters of luggage capacity, which is the largest in this trio comparison, which is also the segment average boot capacity in the compact SUV category of the Tata Nexon. That said, the Nexon alone offers a boot lamp on the mid-level variant itself, along with 4 bag hooks, with each of them being 3 kilos of capacity on both sides. And the Nexon also offers a full-size 16-inch spare wheel, which also has 195 section tire as standard even on the top spec variant. And all three cars in this comparison also offer a tire mobility kit, which is basically a tire repair kit available as standard. The Tata Punch offers 319 liters of luggage capacity, which can be extended up to 366 liters by removing this parcel shelf. However, the Tata Punch does not offer a 16-inch spare wheel. Instead, it offers a 15-inch space saver spare wheel, despite having 185 section tire. And yes, all three cars offer tire mobility kit as standard, while none of the cars in this comparison offer 60-40 split folding rear seats, even on the top spec variant, with the rear seats being foldable only for full 100% flat. The Tata Altroz, on the other hand, offers 345 liters of luggage capacity, which is right in between the Tata Nexon's 350 liters and the Tata Punch's 319 liters. So, while the overall space and shape is perfectly square and very usable, the spare wheel provided is just a 14-inch space saver one, as against to the 15-inch one seen on the Punch and the 16-inch one standard on the Nexon. That said, only the top spec variants of the Tata Altroz and the Punch offers a boot lamp, and none of the cars again in this comparison offer 60-40 split folding function, including the Nexon XM. That said, the Nexon XZ Plus variant onwards offers 60-40 split folding rear seats, along with rear adjustable headrests and a center armrest. While the Tata Altroz and the Punch offers a single touch flat folding mechanism for the rear seats, the Nexon alone offers a dual step system. First, you have to flip forward the seat base like this, and then only you can completely fold flat the rear seats to offer a whole lot of large luggage bay, larger than the Tata Altroz or the Punch. In terms of engine options though, while these three cars are completely different, the engines are not so different. First, let's take a look at the Tata Altroz's 1.2 litre 3-cylinder Revotron naturally aspirated petrol engine. This is the exact same unit seen on the Tata Tiago and under the bonnet of the Punch as well. Both these cars produce 86 PS of maximum power, along with 113 Newton meters of maximum torque through either a 5-speed manual gearbox, which is the only option for the Tata Altroz, while the Punch is available also with a 5-speed AMT gearbox. But this price comparison is about the variants with similar pricing across all three cars, the Nexon XM, the Tata Punch Creative and the Tata Altroz XZ Plus. So we have only the 1.2 litre naturally aspirated petrol of the Tata Altroz, not the iTurbo one, and we don't have the AMT Tata Punch over here. This here is the manual version of the Tata Punch. Next up, let's take a look at the engine of the Tata Nexon over here. This is the very same 1.2 litre engine, however, it is turbocharged under the bonnet of the Nexon. This is the 1.2 litre turbocharged Revotron turbo petrol engine, producing 120 PS of maximum power and 170 Newton meters of maximum torque through either a 6-speed manual gearbox or a 6-speed AMT. A more modern iTurbo version of the very same turbocharged petrol engine can also be had with the Tata Altroz. However, the Tata Altroz iTurbo does not produce 120 20 PS, instead it produces 110 PS, but this here is the 86 PS non-turbo version, whereas the Nexon Turbo XM is offered at the same price as all the other cars over here. That said, the Nexon also is the only car in this comparison to offer a sports mode, whereas the other two cars do not offer a sports mode and instead offers only city and economy modes. The Nexon also offers city and economy mode apart from the sports mode. Finally, talking about safety credentials, all three cars in this comparison are 5-star global NCAP crash test rated. The Tata Punch being the highest in terms of scoring, despite being 5-star rated as the other two cars. Both the Tata Punch and the Tata Altroz offers dual airbags along with ABS, EBD, ISOFIX child seat mounts, corner braking control, engine immobilizer as standard across all variants, with these top spec variants also getting smart key access with push button start, front fog lamp. Rear fog lamp is also offered on the Tata Altroz XZ Plus, while the Tata Punch additionally offers brake sway control. However, it is the Nexon which offers the most number of safety features as standard. Even the base level variant of the Tata Nexon offers ESP traction control, hill hold, rollover mitigation, brake disc wiping, hydraulic brake assist and other standard safety features apart from the standard dual airbags, ABS with EBD, corner braking control and ISOFIX child seat mounts. However, while the other two cars in this comparison are top spec variants offering reverse parking camera apart from the reverse parking sensors and rear windshield wiper washer with defogger, the Nexon XM over here does not offer a reverse parking camera. Instead, it offers only 2 reverse parking sensors and not offering rear windshield wiper washer or defogger. So that was an extensive comparison of the most hotly debated under 10 lakh rupee Tata cars with the brand new Tata Punch top spec creative variant. While all three cars share some or the other component, including features, engine and even the platform, all three cars are significantly different, targeting different kinds of buyers in the exact same price band of just under rupees 10 lakh. First, talking about the Tata Altroz. It is the most feature-loaded and sophisticated car in this trio, while also offering sleek looks and way more premium features. If you are a person who wants all features while also mainly focusing on ride and handling without the need to go off-road, then the Tata Altroz offers incredible value at around rupees 9.7 lakh on road. That said, if you are a person who prefers a more compact size while also having the need to go off-road occasionally and definitely does not want to compromise on safety, then the Tata Punch can be your pick at around the same 9.7 lakh rupee price range. However, if you are a person who prefers something bigger, more comfortable and more spacious while also offering more standard safety features with proper SUV-like toughness and rugged abilities, and you are willing to compromise on the flamboyance and fancy features, then the Tata Nexon is going to be the perfect choice for you. Despite being significantly more powerful, the Tata Nexon XM is slightly more affordable than the other two, available at around rupees 9.6 lakh on road. Ultimately, the decision is in your hands, depending on your preferences and priorities regarding these three under 10 lakh rupee Tata cars. So, meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.